Despite the importance of money in our everyday life, the freedom, the options it provides, the numerous number of life choices that can be made, simply by earning and making money, people still fails to make enough of it. Enough to sustain a comfortable living their entire life. Some are capable of making tons of money, but lose it as fast as they can acquire it throughout their life. Money just seems to slip through their hands. I have personally outlined and compiled the flaws of money management that can, no, that will, hinder your ability to accumulate wealth, moving towards the realization of a financial abundance. Don't understand how money works. There are some people that are good at making money. Tons of money. Turns out, they hadn't had the slightest idea about money, how money works, and making money work for them. The only thing that these people could understand is that money has buying power. Spending is an indulgence, making themselves poor by buying liabilities. Like overly expensive homes, an endless collection of fancy cars, a lavish lifestyle. They spend their money indiscriminately on things that gives immediate gratification, while supposedly looking rich. Squandering the opportunity to turn their money into income-generating assets. A person who understands the power of money, and how to make it work in his favor, would save and invest a portion of what he earned. For that money would work untirelessly, 24/7, accumulating in the form of compound interest, dividends and stocks prices. Over time, this investments will expand and grows into a big financial portfolio. Lack of financial planning.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Benjamin Franklin, 1790. This holds true with respect to money management. We cannot leave financial success to luck. We can be more lucky if we came prepared and plan properly. The plan has to be practical, realistic, with specific time frame and formulated by your own self. This is so, you would take full responsibility for the execution and ownership of the plan. Make your plan flexible, adjusting to the changing circumstances on your road to financial abundance. Financial planning is a roadmap, a step-by-step approach in your journey towards financial freedom. It helps you to be in control of your income, expenses, and investments, so that you can manage your money well and achieve your desired financial goals. Lack discipline of action. Knowing doesn't equal doing. Knowing, but not applying, is as good as not knowing. The value of knowledge lies within its application. This is also true when it comes to financial planning, which success lies in its execution. Relentless monitoring and tracking, making sure that the plans move towards the right direction. The whole ordeal of keeping our goals on the right path is also known as the discipline of action. Many financial plans lose traction and fail due to slow reaction time while dealing with a financial situation. After taking off brilliantly, they fizzle and loses its steam. Financial success is not some kind of miracles. It requires knowledge and the workings of a consistent financial planning over a prolonged period of time. The discipline of action demands constant follow-ups and follow-through on a daily, weekly, monthly, even on a yearly basis. It should unknowingly becomes a routine, a common practice in our life. Failure to use the power of time. Time is a very powerful investment tool that many people overlooked or fail to take advantage of. One of many examples that explains the importance of time and its relations to financial investments is the idea behind compound growth, which is different from compound interest. Compound growth is achieved when you invest stocks over a long period of time. I repeat, over a long period of time, allowing the capital gains and dividends to reinvest into the original investments. People who invested at the age of 20s and 30s has an advantage over someone who is in their 40s and 50s, obviously, because they have more time to compound the growth. This is a simple but powerful investment tool. Ironically, this potential is always left unnoticed and untapped in areas of money management. It's as clear as day, the most vital component in compound growth is time. Start early. Start now. Time is of the essence. Absence of no one owes you anything. Mentality. The absence of no one owes you anything mentality, or in other words, not taking 100% responsibility, can have a huge disservice to ourselves in our quest for financial abundance. We must take responsibilities for ourselves. We must both be good starters and finishers. In between the kick-start and the finishing line, we must be responsible and accountable of our own wealth creation plan. We have to discard self-limiting mindset and portrays ourselves as victim of circumstances mentality. Sense of entitlement. A sense of entitlement to a family fortune breeds complacency and kills enthusiasm. This is a great disservice to yourself. The sense of entitlement should be replaced with the concept of self-pride. A strong sense of ownership and earning for success, self-satisfaction and fulfillment. We must fight our way up the wealth-building ladder and hustle to become a self-made millionaires, instead of inheriting your fortune from your parents, served to you on a silver platter. Wealth gained through inheritance is sometimes not appreciated enough, and for most of the time, taken for granted and squandered away by the inheritor. No generational thinking. People who save and invest, for the most part, focus more on accumulating wealth within their time frame, without intentionally thinking of planning for the future beyond their own lifespan. There are plans to save and invest for the sake of the family, children's education, needs and expenses, but for most part, there are few far-reaching decisions that would include the grandchildren, great-grandchildren and beyond. Some even stopped savings once their children's educations concluded. Apart from Head Start savings for a child who has just started their working career. Beyond these factors, very few saves for the generations to come. Most goes back to funding their own savings. The reason for this varies over a large number of factors. Some relates to their own personal experiences, others involves cultural practices and religious views towards money and the ideas of acquiring wealth. People have a lackadaisical attitude towards building wealth that would last until their next generations. They subscribe to the mentality that your children and grandchildren will take care of themselves. Some believe that since we were born with nothing, coming to this world, we would leave with nothing. Though nobody said anything about leaving everything, or something behind, for someone. This, what is known to be, the short-term time perspective way of thinking, in maximizing wealth accumulation. The lack, or the absence of generational thinking. Taking away that sense of purpose, in the journey towards building wealth, to the last, for the next generations to come. Venturing in shady business and get rich quick scheme. Sometimes we are trapped into venturing in shady business and get rich quick schemes. People ended up being cheated by means of withdrawing their savings or joining a convincing, too good to be true, investment decisions. Most of the times, the loss would be so devastating, involving an entire life savings, making it impossible to recover back to the point it was before. Some loves to go on an adventure, taking their chance on the gambling table, or spending their income buying lotteries. Hoping to be the next lucky guy to hit that jackpot. Probably not this year. Or maybe next year. Well, it didn't happen last year. Maybe the year after the next year after next year. The chances of winning are only 1 in a million. The accumulated amount of money used to buy these lottery tickets since, God knows when, is phenomenal. Imagine if the amount of money and commitment put into lottery is used to build a financial portfolio, producing rate of investment and carrying their financial freedom goals into the next level. Misconceptions about money. There are misconceptions about money that prevents people from being wealthy. Statements such as, "Money is not important to me," or "Money is a pain, it can't buy me happiness," And the most common one, money is the root of all evil. If this is what they tell themselves about money, then why would money be attracted to them? These people are talking themselves out of prosperity, and disregarding the one thing that could help them to realize the standard of living that they always dreamed of. People are using these misconceptions every day to justify their laziness to get wealthy. They are whiners and quitters. 10. Sticking to one source of income. The fastest way to build your portfolio, apart from investing early and consistently stick to your total saving goals, is to create multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has at least 7 streams of income. In the words of Warren Buffett, if your salary is your only source of income, you're one step away from poverty. These are my take on the 10 fatal flaws of money management that I have compiled from my own financial experience, and the opposites are true if we were to become financially free and wealthy.